My family secrets. So, here it goes. I never knew this about my great-grandparents' secrets until I was an adult. My great-grandmother had 8 children, but they always talked out her son Robert of 4. It was a constant thing. I never really listened in because it just seemed to be the older generation talking about memories. Uncle Bobby was an awesome uncle. Even though he was my great-uncle, he treated me like a regular old niece. I spent the night at his house with his daughters. We hung out, etc. My grandfather talked about the death of Bobby. I was confused. Uncle Bobby was alive. That was when I was informed that my great-grandmother lost a child a long time ago from meningitis before he was, I think, 2 years old. And my great-grandmother believed in her heart that her next baby was Bobby, and he had come back to her. So she had 2 children named Robert and called them both Bobby. My grandfather informed me that my son, who he was besotted with, looked like his brother Bobby that passed away. A lot of things make sense. Now, my family is Mexican-American. In our family, children are born with blonde hair and blue, green, or hazel eyes once in a while. My son had light sandy hair and light brown-green eyes, and my grandfather told me this secret. My cousins had no clue. My mom didn't know, but my papa told me everything. Baby Bobby had gotten sick, and Papa had been playing with him on the floor. They took him to a medical hospital, and he never came home, was buried. It broke my great-grandparents because he was buried alone. In the same breath, my grandfather told me the next family secret. There was a little girl that was born, but she died weeks after birth, born too early. Due to the stress of not wanting her child to be alone again, my great-grandmother begged my great-grandfather to bury her, where she would not be alone. My great-grandfather snuck into a cemetery, dug up my great-great-grandfather's grave, and put the baby on top of his casket. To this day, if his grave is ever dug up, they will find an infant on top of an old man's grave, just because she didn't want her child to be alone. My family has never told anyone of use, including my grandfather, where our great-great-grandfather's burial plot is. This all happened when they were small children.